So on the agenda today, we are going to make lunch, grilled cheese burritos, and then we are going to meal prep some spinach, quiche, and Fauxnuts. No dishes today because Lover did them already. Okay, so for the grilled cheese burritos, we're just jumping right into it. You're gonna need tortillas, lean ground beef that's been seasoned with like taco seasoning. I like using Cajun seasoning and Taco Bell mild sauce. We need lazy grill Spanish rice. I have mine already prepped. If you don't, throw rice into a rice cooker with some neutral oil. I use rice bran oil and tomato bouillon. And then we also need cottage cheese, chipotle sauce, Taco Bell sauce, tortillas. Did I already say that? Let's just get everything out. That's easier, right? Yeah.
There's something about tortilla bag noise that summons the dogs.
I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
Is it the salami?
Maybe.
That
It's
they're
gotta be
thinking?
the only thing I can think of.
That's the only thing I can think of. No, I didn't say cheese. How could I forget cheese? It's a grilled cheese burrito. Alright, I can't see your comments, so hold up. I gotta pull up YouTube on the phone. Don't let me. There we go. Hi. There you guys are. I missed it. It's 12:12 for me. You're in California, homie? What's up, dude? Okay. We're gonna put the hair up. You that. Oh my. You don't want hairy burritos. We're just gonna make lovers right now. I'm gonna go, my second meal of the day is going to be a parfait. Or a quiche, I haven't decided yet. And we also need chips. Alright. Normally I use like crunchy taco shells, but our Costco had a Costco-sized bag of the Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips, which are our favorite. So I've been using these instead. And we are going to build everything on a piece of parchment paper because that's how you get a perfect cheese crust. So for tortillas, I know I've been getting a lot of comments on how good the tortillas look. It's because they're real tortillas. These aren't the low carb stuff. Lover opts for these. Taste over carb count. And they really are the best. Like, they're so good. It's Lala's traditional style, soft taco size tortillas. And because they are normal tortillas, in order to make them pliable, you have to warm them up a little bit. I find that with the low carb tortillas, they have stretch to them. Like, you don't need to warm those up in order to have good pliability when rolling. But these, I'm going to throw in the microwave for like 15 seconds. Chat read. Who doesn't love hairy burritos? That's right. We're hairy people in this house. Oh, Giddy's eating the box now.
Nice.
Giddy's box. Okay. So the traditional grilled cheese burrito has nacho cheese in it. We're skinny queens, so we are using blended cottage cheese. I'm going to do about 40 grams, 20 per burrito. And I have the cottage cheese just chilling on the scale, so whatever amount I take out of it is shown in negative. I think that's the easiest way to measure. Ooh, we're gonna have to blend some cottage cheese too, because that is just about it. Spread that around. Coolings. Next, we're gonna portion out our beef and our rice. Each burrito gets 2 ounces of beef. In here, I prepped this last night. We started with 35 ounces and we used 8. So currently there are 27 ounces of beef in this container. And this is how I portion in bulk. I always make sure to know what the measurement is before I cook. So I weigh it raw, okay? Weighed raw before I grilled it, 35 ounces of beef. Then, once it's cooked, I weigh it again. Divide that measurement by 35, and then you have the gram per ounce of cooked beef, and then you can portion as you go. So I know that since we used 8 ounces yesterday of our 35, we have 27 ounces remaining. So, I take an empty deli container. You can see it, right? You can't really see the burrito. Hold on, let's change views. I want you to be able to see this. There we go. You guys gotta let me know. Empty deli container on the scale. Zero it out. Deli container with 27 ounces of lean ground taco meat on the scale. We have 728 grams. Siri, what's 728 divided by 27? Sorry, yeah, that's what I want. Siri, what's 728 divided by 27?
728 divided by 27 is approximately 26.9629.
26.9, we'll round up to 27. Siri, what's 27 times 2?
54.
27 times 2 is 54.
So 54 ounces of beef per one, a total of 108. I'm gonna warm it up in the microwave because it's cold. I love the microwave. You don't use your microwave, what's wrong with you? It's there for a reason. Okay, 108 grams of beef. And then for rice, 1 serving of rice uncooked is 45 grams, and it about doubles once cooked. I need about 56 grams of rice for both burritos. Come on, Allison, get the rice. Good enough, 60. Okay, these are gonna go in the microwave. Like a minute. Yeah, you do. I have you on my TV. It's like you're here at my house. What's your steps at? Are your dishes done? What other things could you be body doubling whilst making lunch? Right now we just have the tortilla and a blended cottage cheese. This is acting as like nacho cheese, but more protein, less calorie. Oh, I'm also going to turn on my panini press. No, I guess I'll wait. I'll cook it over here so that you can see. Typically my panini press lives over on that side of the kitchen, but we'll move it over here. What are you having for lunch? Might I suggest grilled cheese burritos? Ooh, walking and working. I have no steps right now. We haven't done our walk, which is fine, because we did an afternoon walk yesterday and it was actually really pleasant. I'm excited to do that again. But at the very minimum today, I need an active day. I've done all active days this week, so I need a 4th active day and then my 2 power days, saving those for the end. Okay, ground beef. We're gonna split this up in between the burritos. We've already measured it, so you don't need to measure it again. You can just kind of eyeball. Or if you're anal about it and you want each burrito to be like identical, go ahead and measure it. But I'm just gonna split it in half. Cool. Next is rice, same thing. We're just gonna split it in half. And the recipe for the rice is posted on my Instagram and my TikTok. You just don't see it because homie No matter how many times I tell you, you're still not interacting with my videos. If you were to interact, guess what? I show up in your algorithm. So I don't want to hear it. Lover, someone commented on my post today and was like, people need to learn that you've already posted the recipe videos and they just need to go back and watch. And I was like, you said it, not me. All right, so we've got our, we forgot chipotle sauce. Damn, the most important part. I put the chipotle sauce on the scale, zero it out, put it on the burrito, put how much or how little you want, and then when you put it back on the scale, you have the measurement that you used. Oh, he being friskies? 10 grams. All right, what next? Now we need chicken. Ooh, what's for lunch? Larissa has 14,000 steps, and she did her dishes earlier, and she cleaned her bathroom. Yeah, you sit down. Make sure you're stretching while you're sitting, Missy. I'm gonna do like 8 grams of chips. Just to give it a little different texture, a little crunch. Stand up. You just break them up onto the burrito. Now, the most important part, rolling. Take your time. I like to fold in the corners, fold up the lip, and roll. As you're rolling, continue folding the corners. Then when you get to this part where there's like a little bit of a tail left, you use the paper to your advantage and you kind of just tuck and roll and squish. You want to keep it nice and tight. Again, okay, watch closely. Fold. It's like origami, but food. Lip. And roll. Don't be afraid to get messy with it. It's your food or your lovers. It's all right, I promise. We get to the lip, and we use the paper to our advantage. Tuck and roll. Voila. Now, we need cheese. I'm using mozzarella. You'll get a really good cheese pull when you use mozzarella. I'm a professional burrito roller. Okay, we're gonna do 56 grams of mozzarella cheese. You just make like a little landing zone for the burrito. And you put the burritos on the cheese. Like that. That was 37 grams of cheese. So the remainder, we're just gonna put on top. Remember, we're going for 56 grams. And if they separate a little in this stage, that's fine. You're gonna glue them back together once they're hot. Just like that. That's it. Now we just need to grill them. My preference is using a panini press. Before we get there though, let us clean our station. Excuse me. Y'all know how to close a bag without a chip clip? I'll show you. You ready? You're gonna fold the corners back. And like, what's this called? Do this to the edges, make them crispy. That's what it looks like from the back. Same thing on the other side. Kind of like a paper airplane. Crispy edges, okay? When you're here, can you see? When you're at this point, you're gonna flip it around. You're gonna get all of the air out of it, and you're gonna start rolling. And as you roll, you'll start to see those like paper airplane flaps coming to the front. Keep rolling. till you get about here. There's the flap. There's the flap. You're going to take the flap and you're going to pull it over to the front. Both sides. Now don't worry because it's already sealed underneath here. No chick clip. Pretty sweet, huh? Learn something new every day. There it is. You guys got our garbage disposal fixed. Not fixed. Fucking replaced. Guess how much it was? Ridiculous. That's how much it was. Alright. Panini press. Don't judge her. She is well loved. She could use a deep clean, I know, but not today. Alright, I'm going to put it on the hottest setting. I like using, if this is the Cuisinart Griddler, I use the grill panini side on sear. I've used a temperature gun to it. That's the hottest temperature that I can get to on that setting. Nah, bro, way more than $200. Way, way, way fucking more. Keep going up. Page literally commented one day for a recipe, then immediately found it on your page. Yeah, I try to do that. I try to have my recipes readily accessible. But I'm also trying to make more content right now, so literally everything that I'm cooking, I'm trying my best to film it. And I feel like I have different angles with this tripod here, because sometimes I get exhausted being on camera all fucking day long. But I found a way to film recipe videos without me being in them. So we're gonna try it. Higher. Higher. Yeah, we called a plumber. We are not equipped. And he was like, yeah, it needs to be replaced. We had who was it? Godel? Gettle? Something?
Yeah, second number I went down on to call. First one didn't answer, second one did, and that's who did it. No, everyone kept saying to replace it.
It is robbery. I almost cried over it. $1,500.
It was 12.
It was 12?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was 15.
12.
We'll see who's right. Yeah, fucking sucks. So go watch all my videos. Like, comment, share it back to me. I don't fucking care. Or share it with someone that you think would like the recipe. But yeah. Tears. And now I'm like extra careful with it. I was telling Lover, I'm like, I'm not putting anything down that garbage disposal. And he's like, nah, disrespect it. Put everything down the garbage disposal. It's brand new. Girl, I watched a YouTube video and replaced mine all by myself. Snaps to you, Amanda. Proud of you, dude. That is not the route we took. We're still waiting for this to heat up. We're almost there. Anyways, what are you having for lunch? I guess we could kind of build our meal plan. I've had a protein coffee today. So let's add that. Meal number 2, we are going to have a lemon, what was it? You guys named it. Blueberry lemon crunch parfait. Meal number 3, ooh, do I have another BLT? That was really yummy yesterday. I'll track it. I don't know if it'll be meal number 3, but definitely gonna have it. We are out of pepperoni, so no pizzas today. We could do, I could just repeat the same meals from fucking yesterday. Make it easy on myself. I guess we'll start there, and if the munchies dictate otherwise, we will change. But I'm gonna throw a quiche for breakfast too, or as a snack. Throw one in just in case. Cool. We do end up going over on calories by 30, which is totally fine, and under on protein by 20, but still 164 grams. It's pretty good. Ooh, we're at 777 steps today. I just put my watch on right before this live. What would you recommend to melt the cheese? Because I don't have a panini press. Would it work on the stove? Absolutely. I definitely would recommend still cooking it in the parchment paper so that it doesn't like burn, and you can handle it easier. When you have it encased in the parchment paper, you'll see how I handle it here, but I can literally just grab the parchment paper and flip it, because I like flipping it multiple times so that the cheese kind of oozes around the entire thing. But yeah, just use a stovetop and parchment paper. I would have done it for nuggies, hell yeah. Get back to barter and trade. Welcome, homie. Alright, I think we're good. My little light isn't green yet, but I'm getting impatient. I want to move on. Oh, hey, it's green. 490 degrees. It's hot. Okay, can you see? Angle it a little bit. I don't know if you can see or not because I'm frozen on my end. Yeah, you can see. Cool. So you're going to take the burritos and close it into the parchment paper. I like to do like a little pizza scoop underneath and put it down. Let her take a little nap. Immediately the cheese will start melting. From here, we'll just monitor it and flip it as we go. The secret to the best cheese pull, however, is the microwave, because it'll get toasty in here, but the cheese in between the burritos doesn't melt all the way. So I've noticed when I try to do a cheese pull, sometimes I'll have stringy bits of cheese still in there. So once it's done in the panini press, I'm gonna nuke it for like 30 seconds. The pants, I know. I almost wore the full outfit today, but we did. They're from Dressed in Lala. They're my favorite. But I can only wear them when it's like cold outside because they are a little warm. They're actually my favorite hiking or camping pants. So cute. All right, let's take a look. Take a quick peek. You can see the color is starting there. We're gonna go ahead and flip. So I just grab the parchment paper, flip it around, and then I take it and I kind of tuck the cheese a little. Put it back. Why, thank you, Larissa. I did try to match. I got lover's approval. On the outfit. For matching. It's not like identical blues, but we're close enough.
Yeah, same.
Same. Not like I got your approval for my outfit.
It's like, well, let's reword that a little bit.
Sorry. You agreed. It was a good outfit. It
Yes.
matched. You don't approve of shit.
No. Not interested in improving that either.
Okay, we're gonna do it again. Flip. It's hot, but be quick. Tuck the cheese down. I'm gonna sneak peek. Oh. Thanks for the likes, honey. We're just about done. Now remember, this is lover's lunch, but there is a wife tax. Do you want to know what my wife tax is? I get the cheese pull. Right, lover? All right, nice and toasty. This is gonna come off. Sneak peek. Perfect. Microwave, 30 seconds. Actually gonna fold it up too. That cheese doesn't go anywhere. Move this guy out of the way. Are you good with a liner today, though?
Yep. Does not bother me.
All right, if you're joining the live stream right now, you're here at the perfect time. What time is that? Cheese pull time. Side number 1. Side number 2. Hot as fuck. Hot, hot, hot. I need my fingers to take a little break. Okay, you ready? Cheese pull. Let's hope for a good one. Oh, we're gonna go on this side. Oh yeah. Hot as a motherfucker. My fingers are on fire every single time I do a fucking cheese pull. Just be aware of that. Anytime you see a cheese pull on my channel, my fingers are raw. Hurts so bad. But there you go. Grilled cheese burritos. Not from the drive-thru, from my kitchen. Here you are, my love.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me have your cheese pull.
You are welcome being able to burn your hands.
That's right. It is a privilege. All right. Grilled cheese burritos. Done. Next. Set change. We've got to saute some spinach, homies. For quiche. Induction cooktop. I'm a professional. Who is she? And we're going to saute our spinach in a pot today because my pan is currently being washed and I don't want to disturb the dishwasher. Chat read. I know, aren't the baskets cute? It also, like, it helps with mentally for me to trick myself into thinking I'm eating takeout, and it fulfills that craving to go get takeout. Jordan and I were at the food service warehouse yesterday, and they had a 24-count muffin tin, and I was like, ooh, that would make quiche prep a fucking breeze. But they were really shallow. So anyway. Nice. Oh, wait, there's some spinach in your water. Sorry. Oh, what else do I need? Okay, this is 5 ounces of spinach. I am going to use half of it per batch of quiche. We're only making 1 batch of quiche today. Olive oil. Thought that was your enough. Come on, wake up. to do. Well, that's interesting. The scale has gone haywire.
Put water on it,
No,
you liar.
no.
I don't know. Usually if there's water on the surface of it, it'll wig out.
It's literally just stuck on the. What's wrong with you? Wake up. It was just stuck on like the 88888 screen.
Yeah.
It still is. WTF, mate. There we go. What are you doing?
What do you do?
Well, it has a 2-minute timeout feature and it keeps just turning off on me. Are you done throwing a fit? Okay. My bad. Olive oil. $4 grams. 5 ounces of spinach. The gross pay. Well, that got messy real quick. I know, I break everything. Saute it. Without salt. We're gonna add salt after we drain it. Or after we cook it before we drain it, draw out a little bit more moisture. Get back in there. How are the burritos, love?
They're great.
Okay. Tell me what's on your meal plan today, guys. Are you home cooking or are you eating out? What was our last takeout? 2 hands?
Yeah. And Chick-fil-A.
And Chick-fil-A. Korean corn dogs and Chick-fil-A. That was almost a week ago. We have almost made it a week with no fast food. Snaps to us. Gideon, not your burrito. Just trying to get it from the table. All right. And there's the net pay. Yeah, that looks good enough. I'm going to add some salt to it to draw out some more moisture. And we're also going to strain it with a cheesecloth. How are you feeling? Throw you in the fridge. All the while, my puff pastry has been thawing. I learned from last time. Puff pastry was a little frozen still. You have to really work at it with the roller. Salt. And then we're going to cut to tiny little baby spinach shreds. Tinier the better. Pasta for lunch. Another apple crisp parfait. Yum. And profi. Do you say profi or profi? I think I say profi. Well, I just said it, so I say profi. Because it's protein coffee. So I take profi. Or is it profi? Protein coffee or protein coffee? Profi. Profi, profi. Profi, profi. Coffee? No. Profi. Profi? No. Protein coffee. Alright. That's good. We're gonna let that come down in temperature before I squeeze it and wring it out. Until then, we will get our chicken going. Tell me I have another. Tell me I have another. No! Wonderful. We have one thawed half of chicken and one frozen. We will make it work. I like using pre-cooked chicken in the quiche. When I've tried, actually, I haven't tried using it with regular chicken breast. But I find when I double bake chicken breast that I've cooked, like you cook the chicken breast and then you put it in something else and it also still has to go into the oven, the chicken's kind of dry. But this isn't. I got it from Costco. And it's the Fresh Additions Ready to Eat Fully Cooked Chicken Breast. Same thing as the spinach, we're going to cut it up into bite-sized pieces. We need about 120 grams worth. Each one of these is about 90. So we're a little shy, but in order to maximize the amount of protein, I add 10 grams of whatever protein source you're using, whatever, into the quiche. We are going for chicken breast. When I first made them, I used chicken and Gruyere sausage, and it was yummy, but I don't like having one ingredient for one recipe. I like my ingredients to be versatile and used in other things too. So, chicken breast. And I don't miss the chicken sausage at all. I actually prefer the flavor of just the plain chicken breast versus the sausage. I mean, the sausage was nice, but personal preference. We'll switch. Become ambidextrous, shall we? I've been cooking all of our meals at home. That's not gonna work. And also filming and editing, all of which I do on my phone, so my wrist has been scalding it. Looks good. You say profi? Well, I'm not going to be able to cut that at all. Microwave it? Sorry, Kitty. Kitty got inquisitive about your burritos.
Didn't
You did. We went for the bathroom and he immediately tried to jump up on the table.
Love is not minding the noise.
No.
He is out there Sunday.
I'm so glad because I mind the noise.
Me
I'm
too.
glad they could tune it out. Same with Giddy when he was out there this morning.
Oh, same with Ted. I was out there with him.
Everyone was just chilling.
Mm-hmm. He could care less. Man, they did a good job on that roof.
It looks really nice.
They did fantastic.
It's
Also,
done.
the first one is.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's quick. It's gonna be the last crappy part of it, but
I'm actually pretty surprised.
uh-huh. Yeah, they're gonna get 2 done today.
Good for them.
Good for us.
Yeah, it is good for us. Stop belly aching over it. Get our backyard back.
That's right. Especially once the block fences go up too.
That is what I'm most excited for.
We're close.
Homies, who's in the step bet? The new one. We're in week 5 right now of the current step bet. We are so close to being done. It ends on Saturday. We made it. And we are rolling right over into the next one. Repeat steppers, this is your reminder. Take some watch-free days during the warm-up week to keep those step counts down in order to have manageable goals for the rest of the year. Also, when you finish this step bet, make sure you are answering the step survey on how difficult your goals were. Okay, we've got our spinach done, we've got our chicken done. Now we need sun-dried tomatoes. Done. Eggs. Liquid gold. Guess how much I paid for eggs yesterday?
$870 an egg.
Lower. You guess how much I paid for eggs.
$869.
No.
Fine, we'll start there.
I had to go to the Costco Business Center and get my eggs because my Costco was all out. And my Costco didn't have turkey bacon. And the lady had the nerve to tell me they've never sold it. Lies. What am I looking for? How much cheese? You get the full tutorial today because we gotta blend this bitch. Oh, you're in the 8. So am I. Fuck. So we can't take watch-free days. Yeah, if you're in multiple step bets, sorry, homie, RIP. But you're hitting those goals. But if you're just in mine, make sure you are taking rest days or watch-free days during the warm-up week. While you can, take it. All right, here we have cottage cheese. It does look a little watery. Not too bad though. Not as bad as some of the other ones that I've been getting. Nope, more. Also, full disclosure, I had to buy a 40-pack of eggs because that's all they had. So, factor that into your price guesses. Immersion blender. Cottage cheese. Looks good. 25, no. 30, bingo! $30 for eggs. But we did get 40 of them, so. We'll be eating lots of quiche. Who?
Theodore.
Who, please?
He wants to eat
Preheat the oven, 400 degrees. All right. Let's finish this bitch. We need 7 of them. Let's see. It says 1 egg is 50 grams. So 5 times 7 is 35. So about 350 grams of eggs if each egg is 50 grams. We'll see. That one was 47. I should be wearing gloves.
I don't think they do the one directly behind us today.
No?
It's not painted at all.
Oh,
They
no.
haven't even done any of the primer and things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7.
So say this one.
348 grams. Pretty spot on for a natural occurring food product that can't be precisely measured, I guess. Whatever.
Yes. I was gonna say, do they chemically alter chickens enough?
Well, then I started thinking, do they sort the eggs?
Huh.
Like, are the eggs weighed and put into containers specifically based on size? I guess, yeah, because you can buy, like, extra large jumbo eggs.
So, whatever mutant chicken for
Maybe-
selling in stores.
Maybe there is more science than I think behind it. Okay, 7 eggs. Blended cottage cheese. We're gonna do 130 grams. Close enough. 129. Ow. Add a runny egg to that BLT. Oh, that sounds delicious. Great idea. We're just gonna mix these up. I see you in here lurking. Don't think I don't see you. Announce yourself. What's up, homie? I'm Allison. I know Larissa and Amanda and Savannah and Paige, but you other 10 unknowns, announce yourself. We're all homies here. No need to lurk. Alrighty. Looks like snot. It's good. Moving right along. Wipe all of our crumbs away. Alright. Puff pastry. This is the brand I use. Yes, it must be brand specific. This is the only acceptable one. You find it in the freezer section next to the ice cream or like the pie crust. This one, the sheet version. They also sell a shell version. You don't get that, you get the sheet. Watching and working for Megan. Don't work too hard, they don't pay you enough. Remember that. Ooh, you're gonna make some Fauxnuts with what filling? Vanilla, chocolate, or are you gonna go rogue and make your own? I wanna do lemon. I wanna get a lemon, like sugar-free pudding mix with a vanilla protein shake. Mix it with a little bit of lemon curd, not a lot, but a little. And some Cool Whip. And honestly, you can skip the Cool Whip step if you'd like and just fill them with protein pudding. But then I think it tastes a little too much like pudding in a roll. I think the Cool Whip adds some like fluffy texture to it. But by all means, your kitchen, your rules. Omit or add whatever you see fit. pastry is still a little frozen. I really underestimate how cold my house gets. When I make puff pastry shit in the summertime, dude, I leave this shit out for like 5 minutes and it's ready to go. Alas, we have come across the same issue as last time. We're just gonna be fucking rolling to our heart's content. No! I think my rotary cutter is in the dishwasher. Excuse me! Oh, is my paring knife in there too? Alright, well, use what we got. Ooh, chocolate. Learning the hard way, I never work too hard, and you never should. You literally are not paid enough for what they're asking you to do. I don't even know what you do, but I know you're not paid enough. Okay, I'm going to take this as is and cut it into 12 equal-ish portions. You could roll out the dough and then cut your portions, but that's not what I do. I think in its state that it's packaged gives me the most uniform, like, cut. Ooh, we should measure them. Yes, we shall. We'll cut and then we'll measure to see how close we actually got to being equal. So I'm just going to use the perforated edges as like a guide for my first 3 sections. Then we're going to cut these in half. No one's paid enough. You know who's actually getting paid right now? Me! From TikTok. I haven't made money on TikTok in months. But this month, I've made $150. Thanks for watching my videos, homies. Okay, and then you're going to take each third of the pastry and cut that into fourths. Just eyeball it. Get close enough. All of them are going to be eaten, so the macros will be accounted for. If one varies slightly, no big deal. Build a bridge and get over it, homie. That's why I'm watching at my desk and not caring. Couldn't care less. Okay, I'm going to weigh these. We're going to see how close we got to each one. I watched them all twice, once on Insta and once on TikTok. I'm still beefing with Insta, dude. We're gonna weigh these. 25 grams. 24 grams. Wait. Just kidding. 21. 22. 22. 23. 18. Small guy. 23. 19. Small guy. 18. Small guy. 21. 22. 21. 21. Not too shabby. We've got 3 slices of puff pastry that were a little under, but the bulk of them, 21 to 23 grams. That's why I like cutting before rolling, because when I start rolling it, now I've introduced human error, and the thickness could be a little uneven depending on where I had the most pressure while I was rolling. That's why I cut before. As humans, we can eyeball things in half pretty accurately. So just start with halving things. Like I cut it into third, and then I cut those into halves, and then I cut those into fourths. You get there. Oh, I'm gonna leave this out just in case I have to. You found me! We're making quiche. We've got our puff pastry and we're gonna roll out. Oh, well, thank you, Larissa. I do deserve to be paid for the content that I put out. Meta! Anyways, I had a video that I posted on January 18th that went viral. It was a repost. Any single time I posted it goes viral. The strawberry cutter. So, posted it immediately. As soon as I post it, it gets hundreds of thousands of views, and within the first 3 days that it is on Meta's platform, it surpasses 3 million, which my videos don't go viral. That's viral. And I was like, fuck, dude, that will be a nice payment from Meta. Guess what happened? Immediately, as soon as I posted it, the video got like reported or put into review. And it was in the review stage for those first 3 days that it went viral. So all the days that it collected those views, it was in review. Guess what happens? You don't get paid for views while a video's in review. So the video went viral. It got, like, it reached all the Meta users, and Meta gets to benefit from it, from my content, keeping people on the platform. But guess who doesn't get paid for it? Me. All because the video was in review. It didn't go against any guidelines. No, nothing. It's not in review anymore. It's approved to be monetized. But it's done. Like, it already went viral. The views that would have made me money don't count. So I'm pissed. Very mad at Meta. We almost lost a cup pastry. Who isn't mad at Meta, though? How to explain body doubling to my 60-year-old manager? Maybe they should try it. Send them my link. Amanda needs a raise. So does Larissa. So does Savannah. Where's the other one? So does Megan. I got this off of Amazon. I do have it linked. And Christine. Christine deserves a double raise. Is this Arizona homie, Christine? Yeah, put me on speaker. Let me talk to all of your managers. Performance review. I used to hate those. Yes. Christine got sourdough from Jordan. Did you like it, homie? It's all gone so fast. I know. I can't keep it here either. Like, literally, that's my favorite, or my husband's favorite munchie snack is just a piece of buttered toast. I like little appetizers more so. Like, I like a little more than toast. Elevate it a little bit, turn it into a BLT or French toast, whatever. But yeah, we can't keep it here either. I actually do have a full regular loaf. I have a jalapeno cheddar that I've dug into already. Austin ate like half of it yesterday. And I don't know that I have like some good slices for a BLT today, but I might turn it into just a BLT salad if I can, if it's a little too crumbly. Clearly, my multitasking skills are next level. Ooh, a self-evaluation? No, thank you. You don't pay me enough to evaluate myself. That's your job. What do you mean I have to evaluate myself? What's the rubric? You're the boss. I think that's bullshit. I would politely decline. You want me to evaluate myself so then you can turn around and be like, actually, I disagree. Yeah, right. Ooh, what was that? Jordan said it'd be insane to drive from California to get some, so I won't be doing that. Okay, I'll let you in on a little secret. She has a trip to Disneyland soon, so I bet you, if you ask nicely, she would bring a sourdough loaf, and you could pick it up at the park. Be a little closer drive than crossing state lines, don't you think? pastry. Yeah, I'd stop that immediately. I'd be like, I'm not reviewing myself, thank you. You are the manager, that's your job. I'm not paid enough to evaluate my skills and what I can do better. That's literally what you're supposed to do as my manager. You're managing me. You review it. Above my pay grade, homie. I'm not here to evaluate. I'm here to do whatever it is you do, you know? Data entry, customer service, what have you, answer phones, process invoices, risk management, payroll, HR, not evaluate myself, or anyone else for that matter. You feel like an ass for rating yourself higher than the boss? No, you're supposed to be your biggest fan. Literally, if someone gave me a self-review, I would put like 10s across the board for every single thing. I would take it so unseriously. And I'd be like, sorry, that's why you are in your job and I'm in mine. I'm obviously not qualified enough to rate my skills, but guess what? You get paid more than I do, so you tell me what you want fixed. Okay, puff pastry. The claw, we're gonna smash, like that. You're gonna treat the puff pastry as a muffin liner. And then the quiche filling is gonna go inside. And I have nails, so I'm kind of perforating the bottoms a little bit. I've been having some homies who are making this and they are suffering like major explosions, which is gonna happen. It's not a perfect science, but it shouldn't be happening to all of them. When I make them, I probably have like anywhere from 1 to 3 explosions, but never the whole pan. So I'm so sorry if that's happening to you, but try perforating them. I don't know if it would do anything, but you can try. Gotta figure it out. Okay, again, puff pastry, Pepperidge Farm. Screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Excuse me. All right. Topping time. Excuse me. Did I put deodorant on? Yes. I'm getting sweaty. Alright, empty deli container on the scale, zero it out, takes the weight of the deli container out of the equation. Full deli container on the scale, we have 477 grams to work with. Siri, what's 477? Siri? Siri, what's 477 divided by 12?
477 divided by 12 is 39.75.
So around 40 grams per container. That means the 3 tablespoon scoop. 15 grams in a tablespoon, 3 tablespoon scoop, 45 grams. This is what we're going to use. We're going to get around 40 grams in each. Silent mode. Just kidding. I'm a yapper. I have to talk. I coat the scoop in egg first to account for anything that like doesn't come off in between batches. This in the middle. And now the scoop. 40 in each. You thought I was going there, huh? Tricked ya! This is kind of hurting my wrist. We're gonna try left-handed. That's not gonna work. I'd rather do the manual. I tricked you again, didn't I? rotate. And then the rest goes in here. That's the beauty about the food scale. If you're accurate on all of them, the last one you don't really have to measure. Just scoop the remnants in. Friendly reminder, you cannot count all of the calories you consume. There's excess in here. All you can do is get close, and that's good enough. Okay, glove time. I got new ones. ASMR. Well, that didn't work as well as I wanted. That's right, because she's a professional and she can't handle the texture of the spinach and the chicken on her hands. Oh, before we do that, no, we're gonna put gloves on first, and then we're gonna strain the spinach. Ooh, heavy duty 2-layer protection. We'll see how we like that. I got them from the Costco Business Center. And it says one size fits most. I guess I am a part of the most category today. Cut my cheesecloth. So I can strain the spinach. You don't want any excess liquid in there. How's it going out there?
They, bugs are just laying there, sunbathing.
Nice.
They're about done with the other one.
The house?
The second roof,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Could you fill this, please?
I could. Oh,
The ones that are barking up a storm, remember?
huh?
The other ones are on the side of the house,
Mm.
barking up a storm. Not anymore, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Spinach. We cooked it and we salted it. Now we need to strain it. I don't know. Who would do this? What is the best method of procedure? I need a mop. Tell me how to proceed. Squeeze. Grips. You don't want that in your quiche. I promise you. It's like an arm workout. Do you guys remember those shake weights? My mom had one. Fly, get out of here. It's the bummer with Arizona not getting a winter. The valley not getting a winter. We've had flies fucking all year round. It never got cold enough for them to go away. So anytime we open the door, we have to make sure that no flies get in. Alright, I think that is as good as we're gonna get it. Nice. Does lettuce respond the same way? Like, you know, when you cook spinach, this is the net weight or the net pay. But if you were to cook lettuce, does it behave the same? It just becomes like this. Anyway, okay. Filling time. We're gonna do 10 grams of chicken per quiche, which is like a pinch. I am gonna be weighing it out on my scale. We're just gonna be counting by tens. So the first one gets 10, pinch more, 20, 30, 40, so on and so forth. 20, 30, 40. You thought I was going there. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. And then the rest of the chicken, typically we use on a pizza. It'll be like a pizza topping. Okay, next, spinach, and I'm gonna use half of what I cooked. Empty deli container on the scale, zero it out. Full deli container on the scale. We've got 76 grams to work with. Lover, 76 divided by 2.
Sorry? Oh, 38.
Thank you. So around 38 grams is what I want to use. Total. I'm just gonna pinch and go. I don't like spinach that much. It's lucky it's making its way into the quiche. If you love spinach, add more. This is my spinach. My quiche, not yours. What you choose to top your quiches with, none of my business. Yeah, I typically will keep a set of deli containers just on my counter. I have 3 that I use, the 32 ounce, the 16 ounce, and the 8 ounce, so that I can just grab and go and zero out my scale and move forward. I really like using the deli containers. It's probably my most used dish with cooking and meal prepping, because I like ADHD style cooking where I'll do like one thing and then nothing and spread it out. Like the beef for all of the Taco Bell dupes that we're doing, that was cooked in bulk, and I cook the beef and then like nothing else, and then it goes into the fridge in portions so that I can cook in like short order style, where it's just rewarming everything like a kitchen, like fast food, and it still tastes great. I used to not be that big into meal prep because, let's be honest, meal prep is exhausting. But it definitely comes in handy, especially when you're eating all of your meals from home. Spend a few hours meal prepping grab-and-go items. It's cool. And I get to hang out with you guys, so I don't mind it. I actually really enjoy it. It's one of the highlights of my week. Okay, sun-dried tomatoes. I don't know how much. but we're just gonna keep the measurement going, and then like as a running total, and then I'll take that amount and throw it into the recipe. Lover,
Yeah.
are you cool with all of them being sun-dried tomato quiches?
Yeah.
Okay. I can make some without. Okay. Excuse me. I'm gonna rip up pieces and put them in each. And drain out some of the oil. Make it easier for me to grab. Crap. That's a bad idea. Because now it's all, I think we had 8 grams to begin with. So we'll do the running total plus 8 grams. Because now that I removed some of the oil, that weight was taken out. Should have done that beforehand. Live and learn. Crud. I didn't cook any onion. Okay, these ones don't have onion. That's fine. Or do I still have some left? I might have some in the fridge. Okay. We've got 22 grams here, plus our 8 that we started with. I think that's good. Yeah. So around 30 grams of sun-dried tomato. My fingers are oily. Is it redundant to rinse gloves? Maybe. I'm gonna open my fridge, so I don't want oil all over it. Onion. Oh, and cheese, homies. Almost forgot the best freaking part. Sniff test. They pass. I'm not going to measure the onion. I will for you, but I don't track it. Each one gets just like a little tiny pinch. You want to track your onion? Be my guest. I can't be bothered. If I'm eating vegetables, that's a win. What do we do for wins? Don't track them. Keep it easy. He working? Licking? Tippies? He not my kitchen chicken today.
No.
Giddy's like, this is my spot.
That's right. You can't do it.
We ended up using like 15 grams of onion. Not enough for me to track it. That's like 1 gram per fucking quiche. Homie. Not worth my time. Cheese. This we do track. And we measure it. Dude, oil does get on everything, and then it never leaves. Come on. Work, wrists. Do the thing. Alright. 5 grams of Gruyere cheese in each. Which again, we use the pinching method. Tinier pinch than the chicken, but still a pinch nonetheless. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We got 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Look how cute those look. look good. I'm waiting for it to, so I can see it on my end to see if it's a good shot or not, or if I need to move. Yeah, those look good. Okay. Most important part. Mash. Just to get all toppings kind of down in there. I don't want the spinach to burn. We're lucky we're eating spinach. Burnt spinach will make me cry. I have to eat a vegetable that's burnt. No, thank you. And get the cheese kind of mixed in there. I also wonder if the homie who's having explosion problems, is it an order of operations thing? Excuse me. Because I put my egg in first and then the toppings, which I feel creates like a little bit of structure to it so that they don't just splooge everywhere. I don't know, I need more info. I need her to join one of these lives. Okay, say goodbye. Nope, not yet, salt. And pepper. Perfect. Now say goodbye. These are gonna go take a nap in the oven for 20 minutes and we're gonna flip the pan, rotate it in the oven halfway through because I do have a hot spot in my oven. Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Cool. All right, everything else goes back into the fridge. Tippy's with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Intermission. Hello, sir. Alrighty, let us clean up our station and we will move on to the last little bit of the agenda, which is Fauxnuts. We're almost done, homies. How's that body doubling going? What tasks have you completed during this live stream? Alrighty. Chat read, work, and now laying on the couch. Stretching on the couch is what I read. Have a nice nap, babies. Sign up for the step bet. Hell yeah, you did, homie. What's your active day goal and what's your power day goal? Tell me. Blueberry dark chocolate bar. Now you're stretching. That's right. Okay. Moving on. Donuts. You will need Hawaiian rolls. I get them at Costco, so they come in a 16 pack. sorry, a 32 pack, but we're using half, 60. You will also need chocolate chips, milk and semi-sweet, protein pudding. Mine's already prepped, but it's 1 box of sugar-free Jell-O pudding mix. I use the chocolate flavor. 1 chocolate protein shake. Now, when you make the pudding, it calls for 2 cups of liquid, so I used 1 protein shake and 1/2 of a cup of Fairlife chocolate milk because to make up the difference. And 1 8-ounce container of light Cool Whip protein pudding. Your kitchen, your rules. Add or omit anything you would like, but just make it. It will make a large batch. This is 2/3 of what I already made. So I can use the same batch of protein pudding in like 3 different batches of donuts. Sometimes more, depending on how much you fill them. But approximately 3 batches of donuts. Next, milk for the ganache. And is that it? I believe so. $7,367 and $9,400. Hell yeah, homie. I'm excited. I'm glad you're in there. Is this your first time? Is it a first timer? Larissa, brag about yourself. Tell everyone your win. You have the floor. I would eat that whole container of protein filling. Your win with step bet, homie. Alright. Let's get a piping bag. I've leveled up. I stole them from Jordan's house. She gave them. 8 game, 43 pounds down. Snaps to Larissa. Yes? RF. Thank you. Coffee Bean, what's your name? Life be lifin'. I get it. I'm excited you're back though. Okay. Empty deli container. On the scale. Take out the weighted deli container. Open sesame, bitch. Come on. Thank you. Full container. Onto the scale. We have 506 grams to work with. Remember, this is around 2/3 of our mixture. I want to use another third of it. So I'm going to cut that in half. So I want to round like 250 grams in this. It's not going to fit. So I'm just going to fill up the bag and use what we have. Zero off the scale. Now anything that I take out of it, look how fluffy that is. It'll be shown in reverse. So that's 37 grams. How much did I say we wanted? Like 250-ish? We got around 200 in there. And that's where we're going to stop. trick on TikTok where the bakers are like cutting their piping bags and tying them shut? Should we try? I feel I've overfilled my piping bag to be able to try that. But for science. Yeah, I don't think I have enough tails to do that. Nope. Immediate regret. You were just staying there. Okay. Pronounced like. Well, homie, you didn't give me any phonetical spelling. Elise? Very pretty. Lover?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we went to the mall and for Christmas shopping, we were in the Lego store?
Yeah.
Do you remember that girl's name?
Amethyst?
Amethyst. Oh my god, such a pretty name. You have such a great memory.
Curse.
You're like an elephant. It's a curse. Did you say I'm not kidding?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see, do we get a clean pull? No. Not too shabby. She suits, she scores! Did you see that on camera? Oh, you can. Siri, stop. Rotate the quiche. They are looking marvelous. And no one has exploded yet. Oh, I just caused one. So, let it be known. The very bottom row, farthest to the right, because I write with my right hand,
That's right.
has an explosion, but it's not its fault, it's mine. Lover makes fun of me because I don't know my right from my left, and I will constantly do this. And he always says, what hand do you write with? My right. Write with my right. What wrist always hurts? My right. I know, wasn't it pretty? Amethyst. Someone was like leaving, and they were like, bye, Amethyst. And I looked at her, and I'm like, is that your name? She's like, yeah. I was like, that is gorgeous. So you're just going to separate the Hawaiian rolls. If you live somewhere, homies, that doesn't have Hawaiian rolls, or you don't know what Hawaiian rolls are, no, they are not coconut. It's just a sweet, soft roll. So that's your substitute. Make them yourself or find another sweet, soft roll. I had some homies in like Australia where they're like, wait a minute, I don't know what Hawaiian rolls are. Are they coconut flavored? I'm like, heck, that's a great assumption. No. They're just sweet. Wouldn't you think?
No, I guess it makes sense in like other parts of like the world.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that flavor probably.
Yeah, if it's called a Hawaiian roll, I would think it's like pineapple-y, coconut-y.
Yeah. I'm sure
Yeah,
that's
well, those are great.
associated. Never thought of it that way.
Me neither. So now I need to specify. Nope, it's 4. Bear with me as I OCD this man. Okay, moving on. Otherwise, we never will. We are going to now bore holes into these guys and use your tools. Best tools given to you, your fingers. I'm going to use my pinky and puncture. Make a little pocket for the filling. However big your pocket is, that's how much filling you're going to be able to get into the donut. So, bigger hole, more filling. Smaller hole, not as much filling. Bore at your discretion. Don't ask me which way to turn. Jordan has a this way and that way. This way means the way closest to her. That way means the way opposite, like furthest.
That's insane.
You know what?
is left and right so difficult?
I don't know, but that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Some of us aren't blessed with just knowing left from right.
What is that's like some of us don't know how to
I wasn't asking for commentary.
Like, alright. Every time I look at a clock, it starts sweating. Blessed with it.
Shh.
So,
Don't you have some recipe conversions to be doing?
what I'm doing.
Well, you
All
just
over
do that and look pretty. Okay, no attention to what I am saying. Mind your business. I'll let you know when I want responses. So the first time I made these, I toasted them. And while they were good, it completely defeated the purpose as soon as you refrigerated them. So I no longer toast them.
Okay, we finished pasta.
Pasta's done?
Yeah.
How many more sections then?
3.
Nice. And then all the new recipes that I've made
Short.
over the past month.
I'm gonna actually finish the wrap ones here right now.
Okay, cool. And then I have to stop making recipes. I need to put out my book. And then moving forward, recipes as I make them will be released digitally on subscription base. I'm thinking we're gonna use Meta. We're gonna start out there. And then once we have another collection of digital recipes, those will get released in a book. But subscribers will get recipes first. Yes, I will still post recipe videos. That's not going anywhere. But it will be like carousel pictures on Instagram where like first slide will be a picture of the meal, second slide will be ingredients, next will be instructions, next will be notes, and then last will be macros. No, what's Substack, Elise? Educate me, learn me something. Okay. Donuts. Now we're gonna fill them. Your mind is amazing with how you think things up. Think these up. Blows my mind. Oh, homie. It's just because I'm a stoner. I like food. First and foremost, I love food. Food just doesn't like me back sometimes. So I gotta make it in different ways so that we're all happy. Okay. Filling time. If you overfill them, they'll splooge. That's alright. Nothing wrong with a little splooge. Those quiches smell so good. Can you smell them, love?
Yeah.
You're in a groove.
I can't smell it in general up here.
Then why'd you say yeah?
I'm trying to smell it.
Ah! We exploded up the back. When I bore the holes, I try not to go through the back, just so we only have one point of access and egress for the filling, so that we don't suffer explosions, but shit happens. the last one. We still have some extra filling. Just put it back in. So when I make the recipe for this one in the book, I'm gonna have to be a little more technical because it definitely makes way more than 3 batches. But I guess it really just depends on how big of filling holes you make. That'll determine how much pudding you can put in there. Moving on. Chocolate chips. We're gonna do 80 grams of each. Milk and semi-sweet. Almost on the nose, we're at 159 grams. I guess. Oh, this will work. We're looking for something to last because we need to warm up our milk. 45 grams of fat-free Fairlife milk. Yes, brand specific. This is ultra filtered, so it actually has more protein naturally than just regular milk. Quiches are done. Siri, stop. Perfect timing. Oh, so pretty. They are always the prettiest immediately out of the oven. Why? Because they're puffy. They're like perfect puffy little quiches. When I make these in the morning, I toast them in the air fryer. So don't worry about them being a little too blonde on top because they will broil when you reheat. Great. That's our explosion look too. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Oven's off. Okay, we're gonna warm up our milk. You want it to bubble, not boil, but you do want it scalding. You want it hot. It's gotta be hot enough to melt the chocolate chips. And this is a ganache without using heavy cream. Excuse me. You just have to use, excuse me. You have to use far less milk than you would heavy cream. A little bit longer. But watch it. You don't want it to bubble over. Like that. Aye. Scalding milk. My stirring utensil of choice is a chopstick. What's the difference between excuse me, semi-sweet and milk? If you're asking like macro difference, none. It's strictly taste. But I find that if I use all milk chocolate, it's way too sweet. And if I use semi-sweet, it's too bitter. So, combination of the two. Ooh, Elise, it's another app people use, a platform that allows writers and content creators to publish newsletters, and you can set a subscription amount or free. Newsletter can be recipes, educational, etc., whatever your heart desires. I do like that. What I like more is that I already have an established platform that has subscription features. And I feel like then it will kind of mirror my book in the fact that it is picture generated. Like my pictures for recipes are what I pride myself on. If the food doesn't look good, I won't eat it. You eat with your eyes first. So I want my picture to be like the showcase, and I feel like having a subscription on Meta and on Instagram, it'll look really nice and cohesive. Like my subscription feed will be a grid of all recipes. And then it's kind of like a digital catalog that can grow. So literally, like, you don't have to filter through different PDFs. You don't have to be like, oh, when was this sent out? Did I save it? Did I not? I don't know. So we're going to start with Instagram, but I am going to write down Substack in my notes to see if that's something that we want to move towards in the future. Okay, that's what you want. Shiny and glossy. Now for the fun part. Chunky Dunkin', the Fauxnuts.
I can smell them now.
The quiche?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're out. I'm glad I can smell them.
There they are.
There they are. We're going to give you up close. Any splooges like this, I take my little guy and just that. If you have excess, keep a little trash container close by and put it in there as you see fit. What else doesn't look too bad? Just a little cleanup. Okay. I think that looks fine. Chunky Dunkin' time. Take your phone up. Take your ganache. Chunky Dunkin'. I don't measure the ganache that I put on each. I just know that the amount that I made will coat all of them, and if I have any excess at the end, I'll pour it on top. Such an easy, low-key recipe. And I know these take a lot of time, but I'm also live streaming and hanging out and chatting. So if you were to make them on your own, I bet you could cut the time in half. Oops. She's a little bald. Oh, she's bald. She's bald and she's punishing people who have hair. Now the ganache will set at room temperature, but you can always speed up the process by putting it in the fridge. I like storing these in the fridge. We'll do half in the fridge and half in the freezer. That way we don't eat all 16 in one day. I was thinking, I was like, I wonder, could I hit my protein goal by only eating Fauxnuts and Fairlife? Like chocolate milk and donuts? I don't know. It could be close though. Because each one of these is like calorie warning, 150. 5 grams of protein. A Fairlife protein shake, calorie warning, 150, 30 grams of protein. If you did like donuts and a protein shake for every meal, I feel like you kind of could hit your macros. You might be over on your carb count, way under on fat, but you'll hit your protein and your calorie. I don't have very many binge-worthy desserts. This is one of them. Most of my desserts are not low calorie. They're like traditional dessert with minimal changes because I don't know about you, homie, but I need my dessert to taste like dessert. I can get my protein amounts in every other meal. But if my dessert does not taste like dessert, if my dessert tastes like protein, I'm not eating it. Sorry. When I'm scrolling and I'm like, someone shows a cake recipe or some sort of dessert and they lead with like cottage cheese, immediate scroll. No, thank you. Or there's protein powder in it, immediate scroll. No, thank you. But that's me. I need my dessert to taste like dessert. I'll eat chicken to get my protein in. But these each have 5 grams of protein, so suck on it. Sweet. Bye, Elise. Thanks for hanging out. You can always catch the replay. See what you missed. Which isn't much because we're ending with donuts. So you made it. Happy working. Don't work too hard. Why? They don't pay you enough. Okay, for the rest of the ganache, I'm just gonna put like a little dollop on each. Because we've got it, might as well use it. Nothing wrong with a little extra chocolate. Ever. And before they set, you could get a little fancy and give them a little swirl. That way they're all cute when they are ready to be eaten. Ooh. I think there's some more to use. Perfecto. Where do I get the deli containers? Homie, I've got them linked. I get them on Amazon. If you go to my link tree, which is on any of my socials, and click on my Amazon storefront. Oh my god, I just touched my forehead with my chocolate covered glove. Gross. Disgusting. Go to my link tree, click on my Amazon storefront, and then go to kitchen gadgets, kitchen tools, I forget what I name it, and it will be there. Say goodbye to the donuts. Bye, donuts. And hello to the fallen quiches. I'm gonna put these away. And then we're done. We made it to the end of the live stream, homies. How you feeling? I'm feeling hungry. Hungry, hungry hippo. Lover, would you like a quiche?
No, thank you.
Okay. We're gonna take each one out. Works best while they're hot. If you let them cool in the pan, they get a little too difficult to get out. And yes, they do look kind of blonde, but have no fear because these are meal prep, so they are going to be reheated again before eating, in the air fryer. And that is when you will get a perfectly browned, crispy crust. Excuse me. I actually am gonna make one. Here for me. Warm that up right now. Throw this in the air fryer. Probably for not as long. I don't know. We'll do 4 minutes. See how that fares? And then halfway through at 2-minute mark, I'm gonna flip it upside down so that the bottom of the pastry is closest to the heat source. It gets nice and crispy. All right, half goes into the freezer and half goes into the fridge. Once the donuts are set, same thing. Half will go into the fridge, half will go into the freezer. All right, set change. Stretch out that neck. Oh, feels good, right? Here we go. I think my dainty little lady plate is still in the car.
No, it's in the dishwasher.
Oh, thank you. Hair free. Shake it up. Whenever I get comments, and you guys are like, "Ah, your hair looks so nice," just know this is what I'm doing before I film any clip. Wah, huzzah! And then you get fluffy swamp witch hair. Just know it doesn't look like this all day. It flattens. But I love it the most when it's fluffy. Nice work, homies. We got quiche prepped. We got our donuts done. We did it. Now all that's left to do is eat. Quiche. I'm gonna have a quiche, and then I'm also gonna have a yogurt. Quiche, upside down. Nice work.
Hey, wow.
Yeah.
The ingredients will be context, specifies price.
That's one that's like a crock pot. Just do whole season in the ingredients, and I'll specify the ounces and instructions. The dishwasher's almost done, but I don't want to open it to grab the dainty little lady plate. That's okay. I gotta film anyway for what I eat in a day. So, we'll show the quiche once it's done, do a little crispy test, but then that's where we are going to part ways. So, thanks for hanging out with me. If you watched this far on the replay, you owe me your subscription, homie. Them's the rules. I make them. That's the rule. Hope you had fun. I had fun. And now I've got all my shit prepped. So, that was very productive. I haven't brushed my teeth yet. My toothbrush is staring at me. I put new heads on our toothbrushes, BT dubs. We'll do that after we eat our quiche. 10 more seconds. One thing I hate about my kitchen is I'm a tall lady. I'm 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. My counters are meant for short people, and it hurts my back. Look how pretty. Hot as fuck. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Bye. Oh, it won't let me leave. Bye, Larissa. Bye, Savannah. And the other 11 people in here.